Welcome back. From viral videos to heartfelt commercials, 2014 was a big year for advertisers. Adweek recently came out with a list of their top 10 ads for this year. Greg Bauk from the SKM Group joins us now to discuss what makes them so memorable. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Lauren.
I'm sure this segment will be so memorable as well.
Yeah, because I'm taping it, so I'll remember everything that happened.
This is not taped. All right, we are very pumped up for this. We're going to start off with a commercial that might pump you up. Take a look.
I feel too cold to live, too young to die. Will you walk the line like it's there to choose? Just forget the wins, it's the best you use. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
Are you pumped up yet? Beats by Dre added to the hype of this year's World Cup. The entire advertisement online is actually 5 minutes long, so this was only a short clip. Greg, why do you think this one landed on Adweek's Best of the Year list?
Well, they took a huge event and they capitalized on it. So many elements go into that commercial. The music, very compelling. Athletes that are on the big stage, very famous athletes, doing their thing before a big event. It's very emotional. You can see, you know, just there's not a lot going on in the commercial. It's just the music and the preparation for the game, but powerful imagery. I mean, they did a really good job putting it together. When you have the unlimited budget, it's easier to do something like that. But you know, it's kind of like a music video in itself. So.
What does it say about the product, though? It's really more about the excitement of the World Cup.
Well, I mean, if you're advertising something like headphones, anyone can get headphones. You want to know that they're the best. You want to know who's wearing them. You know, kids who's buying headphones, probably younger people, and you know that commercial kind of highlights what younger people would be interested in, the music and the sports. So I guess they did a good job with that. It's
interesting to say that they capitalized on a big moment. Advertisers must look forward for the opportunity to advertise around a worldwide event like that.
Yeah, and definitely. And the interesting thing about that commercial, that was a music.
It was like a music video.
It was a music video, but it wasn't like Gatorade or a sports entity or a sports equipment salesman. It was just headphones, and they had the best commercial coming out of the World Cup, so that was interesting.
The World Cup.
Yeah.
That's how you know that you're a true soccer fan. That's how you emphasize it. All right, our next one, we're going from soccer to ballet. Take a look at Misty Copeland.
Dear candidate, thank you for your application to our ballet academy. Unfortunately, you have not been accepted. You lack the right feet, Achilles tendons, turnout, torso length, and bust. You have the wrong body for ballet, and at 13, you are too old to be considered.
So that was for Under Armour's new campaign, really targeted at women, starring ballerina Misty Copeland.
Yeah, well, a very powerful ad, obviously, but you have to do a little work on that one because you have to know the story behind it with Misty Copeland. That's a true story. She was told she couldn't do it at 13, obviously. At, I think she's 28 now.
32, I have.
32, right. Okay. Then, you know, one of the top ballerinas in the world.
With the American Ballet Theatre.
A very powerful story behind it. You're told you can't do it and you don't have the body for it. I mean, look at that body. That's a piece of work. I mean, that was beautiful, and obviously she's very good at what she does, so that's a very powerful ad.
They also have Gisele Bündchen representing them in this line. Why do you think
Tom Brady's wife?
I've heard that they are married. Yeah, they have a couple of kids.
I thought she did Uggs. She does Under Armour too.
And she does the Under Armour.
He should be doing Under Armour, and she should be doing Uggs.
Why do you think they chose these spokesmodels?
Well, I mean, obviously,
they're an athletic company.
They're an athletic company, but that, I mean, ballerina.
Athletic,
I mean,
right.
Did you see her calves? My good, it looked like granite. I think that was pretty athletic. They're a little better than my calves, I think. So yeah, she's an athlete. There's no question about that.
All right, so that was one of our other top ones. Next, we are going to go to one of the biggest campaigns of the year, the Share Coke campaign.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. I want my life to be
actually aired in Argentina. It wasn't directly tied to the Share a Coke campaign, but Greg, it choked you up a little bit.
And the decorations. It's really dusty in here. No, that's pretty emotional.
You don't need to speak the language to understand the sentiment.
No. Obviously, a young couple has a newborn baby. It's disastrous, everything. She shows the pregnancy test that she's pregnant again. It looks like he's going to yell, and I'm very happy while drinking a Coke. Very good placement of it, because with any great ad, you need to have to remember what the ad is for, and they did a good job with that.
So they did a really good job putting the product into a story that everyone can relate to.
You have to, and like with the Misty Copeland ad, you see the Under Armour logo on her back, and the Beats by Dre, you see the logo. So you have to remember what the ad is for, and Coke did a really good job. I mean, so emotional. It's such a great ad. So.
Oh yes, but that didn't air in this country. But in this country, we really latched onto the Share a Coke campaign this year. So this was a really great year for Coca-Cola.
Oh, with YouTube, that got millions of views. So it doesn't matter where it adds.
True.
People are going to see it if it's good enough with sharing and that. So yeah, that's a good point too.
So that will go down. All right, our next commercial is for Newcastle. Let's take a look.
I was surprised that I even got offered the part, because I don't think of myself as like beer commercial babe hot, I mean, I'm hot, but like approachable hot, like the hottest girl in your improv class hot, like hot to the kind of guys who like feel bad calling a girl hot, but like beer commercial hot. Am I beer commercial hot? No, but I love a challenge.
That's Anna Kendrick. She's hilarious.
Well,
What's the story behind that?
Well, commercials work when you have Anna Kendrick in them.
Yeah,
everything works with Anna
up.
Kendrick. So if you have the budget for Anna Kendrick, you get that. But I mean, aside from that, it works because she's on it. But that's upper level, because you have Super Bowl commercials, which are a joke upon themselves because of all the money that goes into them and the attention. They're making fun of Super Bowl commercials while doing something that would be a Super Bowl commercial that's not a Super Bowl commercial. And they're not even really talking about their product. They're talking about Super Bowl commercials. But at the end, like Newcastle's mentioned, she talks about how she doesn't like the beer. I mean, they have a great sense of humor about themselves. They found the right personality, and it just all goes together.
So it's supposed to be her getting ready for the commercial. Was that really what it was, or was it scripted?
She's an actress, so it looks like she's getting ready for the commercial, but that was the commercial.
All right.
I was just teasing you.
Looking ahead to this year's Super Bowl, are you hearing anything from inside the industry about what we can expect?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. It's SKM Group, and if you're not inside the group...
We won't tell anyone, Greg. Okay. You know we won't tell anyone.
I don't know anything. They don't tell me anything.
I mean, how important, though? You mentioned the fact that something can air in one country but be seen around the world if it's good enough. Are advertisers really only concerned about the viral marketing now?
Well, not just the viral. I mean, you want the reaction afterwards. You want a show like Winging It talking about your commercial afterwards, and that happens all around the country. So you want to get something talked about. You don't want it talked about for the wrong reasons in some cases, because, all press is good press. But you don't want to fall flat. So they've been planning. I think you plan for more than a year if you really want to do a good Super Bowl commercial.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you have a favorite commercial that's airing right now?
My favorite
Christmas
commercial airing right now? I don't know. I don't watch the commercials.
Maybe during the Bills games?
During Bills games? Oh.
Do you like the
I love the NOCO spot where the two guys are taking the shower side by side during Sabres games. That's my favorite commercial. Right now.
All right, now you know. Greg will be back soon to talk about some of those holiday commercials that we're seeing as well. So we'll see you again soon before Christmas.
I can't wait.
Me either. Okay, we're going to toss back out to Matt, who also can't wait to show us what he's finding at Russell's Tree Farm.